back, everybody. It's Sarcasm Speaks. Jared and Bob coming at you. If you're like, oh, wow, you sound kind of like shit. Oh, playing sick here. I'm playing hurt here. You know, hoping for a Jordan flu game. So on that note,
how the fuck do you get sick in July?
I wish that was a beer, but unfortunately, it's a Spindrift seltzer. Shout out to Spindrift. Remember I tried to get them to sponsor the show last year?
Didn't they come on and say a bunch of fucked up shit?
They didn't return my message, my DM.
Yeah, there was a bunch of fucked up shit attributed to them that episode.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I can't believe that's how they stand as a company.
Yeah, that was oh no, that was Cutwater.
I mean, we did it.
Episode,
we did it a few times.
Yeah. The episode 300.
Fake sponsorships.
Yeah. But I remember, I think that was the episode title of episode 300.
Were we drinking
at your house in the basement?
The Mai Tais?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we said a lot of fucked up shit that episode. That was the one we did 299 and 300 back to back.
Oh, we were also drinking bourbon barrel beer.
Yeah, and then we ordered delivery barbecue that showed up halfway through episode 300.
Yeah, it showed up like way fucking earlier than it said it would.
Yeah. And yeah, we were tanked.
Yeah. That was probably the last time I actually sat and drank like beer. Like not light beer.
Yeah.
But like actual full heavy beer and sat there and had like more than one of them.
Yeah.
I find no appeal to fucking beer anymore.
Nope. None.
Light beer for distance. And don't get me wrong, I like bourbon barrel stuff. I like stouts and porters. I just never have a fucking desire to drink them ever. I don't know what the fuck setting I would need to be in.
Yeah.
To drink them now. I don't know.
Yeah, I enjoy a good stout and a porter. And most of this is what I don't get. Anytime like I go and I'll order one, people are like, oh, hear me out, because I feel like you're going to love this, because this is similar to your the rant you've gone on before about only being able to listen to country music in the summer.
Yeah.
Like if we go out and I order like a stout, you know, like say we go out this weekend and I get like a porter or something, people are like, oh, dude, what are you doing? You can't drink porters in the summer. It's too heavy. That's a winter beer. Like, okay. Well, I like these. I like the way they taste. I think regular beer tastes like fucking horse piss. So I'm gonna drink a porter and a stout. And if it's 100, also, hey, newsflash, if it's 100 fucking degrees outside, and the beer is ice cold, I don't care how it's made in the process or what color it comes out as, because if it's cold, it's going to be refreshing. So you can give me the vanilla porter when it's 100 degrees, but if it's ice fucking cold, I am going to love every second of it.
You can also give me a Coors Light in that situation, and I do not like Coors Light.
Right, exactly. Yeah, same. But it's like the people that are like, oh, what do you do? Oh, you can't order a porter. It's July. How suck my dick.
I got a porter. That? So in May, we had like one of those like wicked hot weekends.
Yeah.
And which, you know, they seem super hot, but I don't even know what the temperature hit, but it was like one of the first like nicer days. And I got a porter up on the rooftop, or a stout. I don't know, one or the other. It was fucking dark.
Yeah.
Like, wow, that's tough to drink today. I go, you know what's tough to drink every day? A fucking IPA.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I don't know if there's something more popular
that sucks
that people generally don't like. Like if you talk beer with people, more often than not, you're going to hear, I can't drink IPAs. Yet when we went to Trillium in the Seaport, it was all IPAs. Like that's it. And I know Trillium that makes more than that.
Right.
So it's like, what the fuck?
Well, you're also in the Seaport. So it's like it's the IPA bros. It's like bro season. That's what they do. They're like, oh yeah, man, can you taste like the hops in this, dude? These are like special like cedar hops that like you get really like earthy aromas and like, oh man, it's beautiful. Like, hey man, it's a fucking beer. It tastes like shit. How about you just drink it and hope you just get drunk?
Yeah, usually it's not hard.
I mean, it's like, fuck off, dude. Your IPAs. Get the fuck out of here. I actually had that conversation with Michaela's cousin last week because as it's been well documented on this show already, her and I, not to pump my own tires here, but her and I are basically keeping this project fucking afloat.
Oh, geez,
so
wow, backbone of the operation.
yeah, no, I know. Well,
do you walk around like reminding people that you're the backbone of this operation?
Well, it's not difficult when
like doing like a seemingly normal task, like
everyone
like
is
you dump
stupid.
the trash one day and it's like I am the backbone of this operation.
Yeah. It's really not hard when everyone is so inept at what they do that like literally doing the bare minimum.
I wish they were all as smart as you were.
Me too, man. My job would be way fucking easier.
That'd be tough. I mean, you guys would be so efficient if everyone was smart like you.
I know. They should take a fucking lesson. I should start a master class for them.
You should. So this is what you should do is, I think you've been working there long enough. So you branch off.
Yeah.
And you consult to them, the consultants.
Yeah.
And you can call yourself Bob. It'll be great.
Consult the consulting. So last week she was like, oh, I owe you a beer or whatever. And I was like, yeah, whatever. She goes, well, what do you like? And I go, I mean, I don't really drink beer. And she was like, come on, like what would you IPAs? Like, would you drink IPAs? And I go, no, I hate IPAs.
Not by choice.
And she started laughing and she was like, no, I'm going to find out. I'm going to text Michaela. And I was like, you can
find that answer out.
I was like, you can text Michaela and she'll tell you that I don't drink IPAs. She was like, really? Like everyone loves IPAs. I'm like, not me. I don't love them. I actually hate them.
Most of the people I talk to do not like IPAs.
Yeah. And then so the next day I saw her and she was like, oh, I texted Michaela and turns out you're a big bourbon guy, huh? And I was like, yeah, she's correct. She's like, all right, well, I guess I'm going to buy you a bottle of bourbon then when this is all over. I was like, you don't have to, but I mean, I'm not going to not take it.
I mean, I'm not going to not drink the bourbon.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, that just is funny. It came up. She was like, what do you mean you don't like IPAs? I'm like, I don't really drink beer. And two, if I do drink beer, it sure as fuck is not going to be an IPA.
You know what sounds super appealing all of a sudden? I don't know if it's because I'm getting old or I don't know what, but 8-ounce beers are sounding more and more appealing every fucking day.
Yeah.
Now I understand. Now it's very, very simple math, right?
Yeah.
So an 8-ounce beer is quick math.
3/4.
No, because 8 isn't divisible. 8 isn't divisible by 3, is it?
I don't know.
8, 12 divided by 4.
I don't do math on Tuesdays. Cut them in half.
What is that?
4/6. What's 4/6? 2/3.
Oh, it is 2/3.
Yeah, 2/3.
Oh, yeah, it's not 3/4. It's 2/3. Okay, yeah, so it's 2/3. So I understand that in volume, ounces are ounces. So if you drink 2 8-ounce beers, that's a pint.
Right.
If we were in Jolly Old. And then eventually it's like, 5 = 4 or something like that. Like I'm not doing the math here.
Well, math is racist. So.
Right. I wouldn't want to be racist.
Yeah.
By doing math. So yeah, but like eventually if you drink 6 8-ounce beers, that's 48 ounces. It's 4 regular beers. So that is math. I guess I'm racist. Hate to see it.
Fucking bigot.
So like I understand, like at the end of the day, it comes out to like effectively being the same. Like I'm not going to drink an 8-ounce beer. Like if I was going to drink fucking 12 Bud Lights, I'm not going to drink 12 8-ounce beers and be like, wow, saved one today.
Yeah.
Nope. Divide 144 by 8. And that's how many fucking 8-ounce beers I'll be having. It'll be the same thing.
Yeah.
But the fact that they stay colder longer and you can fucking delete them faster. It's just like so fucking appealing to me. And I don't know what it is. It's like, because now whatever you put in front of me is gone as quickly as I fucking can. And I don't know why. And I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Like, I do not possess the ability to nurse anything anymore. bourbon, I can nurse.
Right.
Bourbon.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, you put anything in front of me and I am making it fucking go away as quick as possible.
So funny story as we talk about this.
Preposterous.
Last Saturday, I played. I ended up making like a last minute tea time at Chamawa, and I got in. It was like right around like 9:00, whatever, and I got paired up with a threesome of freshly 21-year-old electricians. So they're all nice kids. Like, one of them was decent. One of them was probably about as good as me, and the other two were like brand new to golf. So we're like having fun. We're shooting the shit. Like, it's just a good time. Like, they're obviously, they're 21. They're talking about like one of the kids' sisters was having a party at their house, and they were like, oh yeah, like how many of her friends are coming? Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna bang your sister's friends. Like, just fucking with each other. And then one of the kids was like, I don't know, dude, your sister's been looking pretty good lately too. And I'm just fucking dying. Like, I'm like, this is great. Like, it reminds me of like us. Like, that's the shit that like we still do, and we're in our 30s. But so we're like going whatever, and they're like, oh hey man, like how old are you? And I was like, oh, I'm 30. And they just kind of looked at me and they're like, oh wow. And I was like, yeah, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, your reaction, but I mean, sometimes I forget that I'm 30. I go, it happens fast. So we're going, and they're fucking drinking high noons and passing a vape around, which I'm assuming was marijuana, because why would you pass a vape that's fucking tobacco? And it's just like 9:00 in the morning, which again, fine. I don't want to let my age show.
Have a day.
Yeah. Did I mention I was 30? But so it's like they're going, whatever. We go to make the turn.
You gotta remember, I think you're also forgetting you can't drink all day if you don't start in the morning.
This is true. So we go to make the turn, and we get into the clubhouse, and we just all run in, and I get a hot dog, and I order 2 Budweisers in like the aluminum bottles. And because I look, that's basically the reaction that they all had. So I get them, and they look, and they were like, Bud Diesels?
Man,
and I was 30. Like, yeah, man. Like I think I said something stupid, like when you drank as many Bud Lights as me, like you just can't stomach them anymore, or something like that. I don't know. I had to hop on my high horse for a second, because
like
they're freshly 21.
Hey, just be careful getting off this high horse at the end of this episode. If you fall off, you'll fucking turn to Stephen Hawking.
Yeah. So then but it was really fucking hot, right? And that to what you said earlier, in a situation where it's hot and something is very cold, it's just delicious. Like, you'll drink a Coors Light in that case. I crushed the first Budweiser bottle, whatever the fuck, aluminum bottle, on the 10th tee. So from us waiting for like the hot dogs and like the food or whatever, I literally finished the first Budweiser and tossed it in the trash can on the 10th tee. And they were like, dude, you already finished that? And I was like, yeah, I was thirsty. They were like just blown away that like someone would, 1, order a Bud Diesel, and then 2, like drink it in about 3.5 minutes. And I was like, yeah, it's hot out here. I don't want it to get warm.
Yeah, it gets nasty. I mean, not that it's any good to start with.
No. But it's just a funny age gap, right? Like, because they were also talking about like, oh yeah, we found these new lemonades that are from like the Down East company. Like, have you heard of them? And I was like, yeah, man, the ciders, I know all about them. They were like, yeah, they're like so much better than the Mike's Hard. And I go, yeah,
that's because Mike's Hard serves
gasoline.
One purpose.
Yeah, gasoline tastes better than fucking Mike's Hard.
2 purposes. It's a get right in the morning on vacation.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure you could run a generator off it.
Yeah. So then I go, oh yeah. If you guys like that, you should try these things called Fisher Islands iced tea. I go, they're delicious, and they're like 9 or 10%, and they're only allowed to be sold in 4-packs. So get yourself a 4-pack, have yourself a fucking night if you can try, and if you can even finish all 4. And they just look at me like, what? Like, you guys, like, you guys are so fucking new to this game.
Such more.
It's funny.
It's funny. They generally think they know.
Yeah, and it's funny too, like the age difference of, like you said, too, drinking for volume versus like drinking for efficiency, right? Like if I'm going to go hang out somewhere, like if I'm going to go to a party, I'm going to roll up with the Fisher's Island. And because I know I can have 2, maybe 3. And if I have 3 over in like a short enough period of time, I'm fucking cocked. But like I can have like 1 or 2 and like hang out, like have a good time. If I'm going to be there all day, I'll probably be able to drink 3 or 4. But if it's like a 3 or 4 hour thing, two is good. And I'm fine. You know what I mean? Versus like, you know, the 21 that's like, oh, we're going to be there for like 3 hours. Oh, I should probably get like an 18 for myself. What do you want? And it's like, oh, I'll just drink 18 Bud Lights. It's like, no, I would rather drink 2 Fisher's Islands and be just as drunk.
It's like the zombies.
Yeah.
1, no problem. 2, requires food. 3, requires an Uber. And 4 is just way too many.
Yeah.
That was all. I think we only did 4 once.
Yeah. I remember the aftermath. I don't remember the night there.
Well, when we had the 4, that wasn't the night you threw your phone.
That wasn't?
No, it was just me and you.
No, that was, the day I threw my phone was
we probably only had 2 because every time we went,
it was mudslides. Because I remember that
was a different time. That was a different time. So every time we went there with people, all of a sudden fucking Jerry would limit us.
Oh yeah.
And then when it was just me and you, it didn't even matter.
Yeah.
So one night we closed the fucking place down, and I think I drank 3 in a Bud Light and you drank 4 and we Ubered home. And I'm not sure, but I may have woken up at 5 a.m. the next day to go play golf down in Bourne and then go see my parents at the cottage.
Oof.
Which, if that's the case, it was probably the day that I threw up at like 1 o'clock.
Yeah. That place was great.
Oh, the Mandarin. Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't had a good zombie in a while. I got a zombie. There's the sushi place at Legacy. I got a zombie there one time.
Yeah.
But nothing like the Mandarin.
No.
Or China, or the original China Plaza.
The China Plaza. I know. I don't think we have a good like Chinese food like bar.
Yeah, I haven't looked
around here. Like we have a Kwan's. So obviously Kwan's is great because it's the same one. We had one at Mansfield.
Yeah.
But like as far as like a Chinese food bar, I don't know.
I want to say there's one in Canton, but the center of Canton is like sneaky far from us.
Yeah. Isn't there one over by Luke's?
So there's a lot of shit over there now. So Gourmet Gardens over there. I'm sure that place, I'm sure they're fine. I want to say one of the guys at Sharon was like running his mouth about whatever the fuck. It's probably like a Chinatown or some shit.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Huh. Yeah, those spots are great.
Been a while.
Yeah. I forget how we even got onto that. What was I talking about?
I don't even know.
I don't know either. But we got a lot of bad news in the news now. So the first one, so this is actually pretty funny without even knowing. So obviously, if you listen to the last episode that came out Monday, right? We actually recorded that last Thursday because I had my cousin's wedding on Sunday. And we talked about the WWE, like the heyday of the WWE. And like, just, and I think you had mentioned that they changed it back to TV 14.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be TV 14 soon.
And all this. And then, so that was Thursday night. And then literally Friday, it comes out that Vince McMahon is retiring. He announced on Twitter. It's something like, I'm done. I'm out. Thank you all. I love you all, whatever. But then obviously the episode dropped on Monday. So I just thought it was funny how we talked about wrestling before the announcement and it got posted after the announcement. And here we are. Vince McMahon got Me Too'd basically and retired. And I say, like, I said this in our big group chat that we have, like, when I heard all of that stuff, my immediate reaction was, yeah, no fucking shit, dude. He's Vince McMahon. Like,
yeah, so not condoning the actions, obviously.
No, obviously not, right? Like, that's never okay. But like, for people to be like, oh my God, like, I can't believe that. It's like, yeah, I can believe it, actually.
I love the I can't believe people, because Sable, who is Brock Lesnar's wife currently, Sable was, I mean, outside of like the Fabulous Moolah and Mae Young,
yeah,
like Sable was the one. Like she was in Playboy. Like she was like the WWE diva,
right?
Like of the Attitude Era. So like when WWE or WWF back then, when it was most popular, the most popular woman was Sable, and probably China too. But
yeah,
China was probably a better wrestler. Sable was probably the better diva.
Right. And then Lita came along.
Yeah, then it was like Lita, Trish Stratus, like Tori Wilson,
and
like
Stacey Keibler.
they were all doing Playboy and they were all doing modeling, whatever. But like, but Sable, again, who is now married to Brock Lesnar, she settled like, I don't even know how many years ago with the WWE over, we'll just call it sexual misconduct, because I don't know if it quite goes on assault. Like I don't want to.
Right.
I think it's more of the misconduct category, or harassment category, less assault. Like if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
So she settled, like hush hush, whatever, and they won't even talk about her anymore. Like I want to say it was either Lita or Trish, or it was one of someone's Hall of Fame speech, and like they weren't even allowed to mention Sable.
Oh wow.
So it's like, for as important as Sable was to the diva scene, she settled and then got completely blackballed by the company.
Yeah.
But this was like years ago. Like this is not new at all.
Right.
So not only should you have been able to believe it based on the culture of WWE, especially during the Attitude Era and just beyond.
Yeah.
I mean, bra and panties match, like, so there was allegations of sexual misconduct, yet on TV and on taping, they would have a bra and panties match.
Yeah. Yep.
And Jerry Lawler would be sitting there bumbling and stumbling about fucking puppies. Like,
yeah.
Oh, I can't believe it happened. Really?
Yeah.
You can't?
Yeah.
I don't know. So I can't believe it. Well, one, you weren't paying attention.
Right.
Two, it's already happened. Like Sable settled. They fucking blackballed her because of it. And it's like, just how could he?
Yeah.
Almost like, again, not condoning what he did, but couldn't be any less surprised.
Yep.
I'm surprised he made it this long. That's my surprise.
Like if you gave me a list, like if I had to put together a list of people who I thought were like engaged in sexual misconduct, I would put Vince McMahon probably near the top of that list.
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna say famous people, I would say anyone involved with porn. But even then, it's like how I don't even know, like whatever. Or like I guess porn or like pornographic magazines as an extension.
Yeah, I mean, so you're gonna go Vince McMahon, Hugh Hefner,
like and not even Hugh, but like say like a Playboy editor. And it's like, oh well, if you undress for me, maybe I can get you that centerfold. Like
right.
Again, not condoning, but not surprised.
Right.
Vince McMahon is top 5.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
without a doubt.
They like a big part of their show at the time was half naked women.
Literally.
and completely I want to say exploit is the wrong word. But I guess it's exploitation.
I think it's an exploitation.
I think it's exploitation.
Yeah. I think it falls under that.
Because that's all it was. That's all the WWE divas were. No, like again, a lot of them were good and some were better than others, but they weren't out there for pure talent.
No. There was none of them were like gross and ugly. Like they were all out there because they were hot.
Basically, yeah.
Like there was no like female Rikishi.
No, it's just honestly, it's like China was the only one that was in the more masculine side.
Yeah, but she was a fucking Amazon.
Yeah, but I would say both like in terms of like wrestling ability, size, like
yeah.
She was the only one that like if they were going to say like, oh, she could go out there and beat a man, like that's like really the only one that you would be like, yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, it's all fake anyway, but
did she kill herself? Or did she just die from weird
I don't know,
like drugs?
I don't know how she died.
Yeah.
I want to say it was something, obviously steroids don't kill people. The complications from steroids do.
Right. Well, yeah, I mean, if she was on all kinds of fucking steroids, like her endocrine system is going to be fucked. So
drug overdose, accidental overdose.
Yeah, that sounds about right. They say what it was.
Haven't gotten that far.
Haran. I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, you hear all the stories of all the people that like former wrestlers and like how their body is just so fucked up. They get addicted to painkillers and then that leads to heroin and, the rest is fucking history.
Well, she was also a bodybuilder too.
Yeah.
So it's like great. Drinker, cocaine, how'd she die? No, death. It has its own category. That's why I couldn't find it.
Oh, geez.
Overdose of alcohol combined with diazepam, nordazepam, oxycodone, oxymorphone,
Jesus
and
Christ.
temazepam. What are all these PAMs?
Those are all benzos, like benzodiazepines. They're like mood stabilizers or like SSRIs.
So diazepam is more known as Valium.
Yep.
Nordazepam doesn't have, I don't think that has a common name. These are all benzos.
Yeah.
And temazepam brand is Restoril.
Huh.
Yeah. That's yeesh, what a cocktail.
Yeah, that's what makes me wonder, like, did she try and kill herself? Like, was that the goal? Or was she just trying to get real fucked up?
I mean, she had 2 anti-anxieties, 2 painkillers, and a sleep aid. So it's like, well, my body hurts all the time, and I'm a little anxious, but I don't sleep.
Yeah.
One of each.
Yeah. Wash them all down with some fucking whiskey.
Yeah.
A fifth of vodka.
Jeez. I should actually probably go through her profile. It's pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Like,
did she write a book about her life?
I don't know.
Or did someone write a book about her after she died?
I don't even know. Maybe.
Yeah.
Because I'm just like kind of ripping through it quickly. It's like, so she dated Triple H for a while, then that didn't work, and he started dating Stephanie McMahon,
right?
Who he's now married to. Then she had a relationship with X-Pac, where it's like they broke up, got engaged, broke up, repeat, release a sex tape. Then she beat the hell out of him. You know, she was friends with Anna Nicole Smith.
She's a healthy person.
Jeez. Yeah, then she kind of had some mental breakdowns, like in public. We're doing cocaine. She went on celebrity rehab.
Huh.
Harmed herself. Like, yeah, dude, she's like really like covered it all.
Yeah. Jeez.
How come no one's telling me about steroids? Like, I will not believe.
Isn't that interesting that like
she also did porn?
People, oh wow, geez. People will talk so openly about their like drug use, but steroids are still like taboo.
Yeah, I will not believe that she never did steroids.
Right? Like people would be like, oh yeah, like I shot heroin for 6 years and I went to rehab and now I'm clean. They're like, oh, did you ever do steroids? Oh, no, of course not. Never.
Wouldn't touch the stuff.
Yeah, never. It's like, but who gives a fuck? Like in the grand scheme of like things that you inject in your body, testosterone is literally naturally produced by your body.
Like, well, it's funny. I actually had to explain that to the kids one day because they were like, I don't know how it came out. Like, I don't know how the fuck we always talk about steroids because no one in there actually knows anything about them, including myself. But like someone had mentioned like testosterone. Like, oh, wow. Like that'll like kill you. I'm like, no, it won't.
Yeah.
If you take a bunch of anabolic steroids, you can have problems.
Right.
Testosterone, your body creates it outside of some hormonal imbalances. If you don't know what the fuck you're doing.
Right.
Like, it's hard to fuck that up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, you're not going to get the heart issues that come from some of these like stimulants and whatever the fuck.
Yeah. It also depends too on the dosage. Right. Like, right. That's the thing that people forget. You know, we say it all the time, but they really do forget that the heart is a muscle, right? So if you're taking like supernatural levels of, you know, exogenous testosterone, say like the average male is supposed to be, I don't know, I forget what it is. I think it's somewhere between 800 and 1200 like milligrams per millimolar, whatever the fuck they use to thing. But whatever the measurement is, I think it's between 800 to 1200 is like the normal range. So if you're taking testosterone and you're getting your testosterone cruising up around like the 3000 level, yeah, you're going to be awesome. Like you're never going to be sore. Your muscles are going to grow amazingly, but all of your muscles are going to grow, which means your heart.
Yeah.
So your heart thickens, and then obviously, you know, from classic biology and anatomy class that having an overly thick heart isn't that great for longevity. It's great for like power production, right? Like your heart can force a lot of blood through your body, but that's not great for longevity because it's probably also going to lead to high blood pressure. There's also some stuff that goes on in there that I forget necessarily like the pathways to it, but your blood gets thicker too. So because I think you produce more red blood cells. So your blood gets more viscous.
That would make you prone to clotting too, right?
Yeah, clotting and also increase the blood pressure as well. So what a lot of times happens to guys that run really high cycles for a really long time is they die of heart attacks because the walls of their heart thicken so much that they can't pump the volume of blood, right? Because that's the other thing too. People also forget that when your heart grows, it doesn't necessarily grow outward. It grows inward, right? Because you have like other shit in your chest. So when it grows inward and the walls of like the heart get thicker, like the ventricles and the atria, that just means that there's less space for the blood to sit. So like if the blood can sit in like a space like this, and then the walls get thicker, well, now you can only fit that much blood in the heart versus like before. So there's a lot of like little factors that go into it. When you put them all together, it's a perfect storm, and then you die from a heart attack because you took too many fucking steroids.
You can also add cocaine.
Yeah, absolutely. How that goes. Yeah, all those crazy fucking bodybuilders, or Adderall, or pre-workout, right? Like stimulants, like all those dudes. Like it's rare that someone's just taking supernatural exogenous testosterone, right? Like, so the reason I also say supernatural too is because there's TRT that exists. So if you take TRT, that's testosterone replacement therapy, all that does is it's quite literally what it says. It's testosterone replacement therapy. So it therapeutically raises your levels to like where they're supposed to be. So if you're in your 30s, 40s, 50s, however old you are, your testosterone might drop to be like 250, and you go to the doctor, who we know, we've talked about this before. We have a friend who his levels were right around 200, 250. And the doctor at the age of like, I think he was probably like 29 around the time. And the doctor was like, oh no, your testosterone falls in the normal range. So you're fine. It's like, yeah, but the normal range is 200 to 1200. But the average like 80-year-old is 200. The average like 30-year-old is probably somewhere around 700. So it's like, you want to be, the sweet spot, like I said, is somewhere between 8 to 1200. So that TRT just gets you from, the 200 to the 1200. So you actually feel good again. But yeah, there's a lot that gets into it. I could go down a fucking rabbit hole. I spent a lot of time learning about fucking steroids and the body. And also actually the cool part about it was not even because I did them, but for a little bit, but because of when I took the endocrinology class in grad school. That was actually really cool to learn about different pathways and how everything actually works, like the gonadotropin stuff and all that. Like we don't need to get into it. It's boring for 99% of people, but I found it really interesting. So there's a lot to it, right? People are just like, oh yeah, you take steroids, you're going to die of a heart attack. It's like, well, not really.
Yeah. There's so, like, again, there's so much that goes into it.
Yeah.
Because like straight testosterone, well, now it depends on the dosage and the duration.
Right. It also depends on the modality. So if you take testosterone cypionate or ethanate via injection, like intramuscular injection, that's actually the safest way to receive testosterone.
And in normal person terms, that's just a needle in the ass, right?
Yeah, leg, shoulder, thigh, ass, wherever, fleshy part of the body. That's the safest way to take testosterone. If you take, from a biological perspective, if you take any sort of like oral pills, They have to be passed through the liver, and that's where like the liver toxicity comes in, and like the kidney toxicity and things like that. But like people are like, oh, well, I could never inject myself with a needle. Like I'd rather just take a pill. And it's like, yeah, but it's actually a lot more risky to your health to just take the pill, right? Because like I said, like it has to get processed by your body versus like, and then converted, right? So like if you take D-ball, right? Like you take D-ball, like it's not, D-ball isn't testosterone. D-ball has to get broken down and converted and changed into all these things. And it's like, versus, you know, testosterone cypionate, which gets injected into your quad muscle and gets absorbed into your blood. And now all of a sudden you got more testosterone in your blood. You know, it's, you know, it's just a simpler process and therefore actually healthier for you. Now, that doesn't mean it's healthy in general, right? But it's healthier than
it's like how doing crack is better than doing meth.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Or like just take Adderall, just like crush up a bunch of Adderall and snort it versus like cooking crack or meth or anything else. So
I'll have to check on that one.
Yeah.
See, crack gives people superhuman strength, you know, for 45 seconds.
Right. So does PCP.
PCP might be a little bit longer.
Yeah.
I've seen Dewey Cox flip a car on PCP.
PCP will fucking take you to the moon. And then you
might also rip you might also rip your arm off.
Yeah.
All the skin doing here.
Imagine like you just rip your arm off and use it as like a fucking paddle. Like you're just trying to like get somewhere with your arm, except you couldn't do it because you would only have one arm. So it's just
you could rip off someone else's arm.
Yeah, that's true too. That's probably more effective. At, you know, if you're trying to
I think the PCP users definitely got to use their head a little bit more.
Yeah. I feel like that's impulse is probably pretty high.
Why would you rip your own limbs off? That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. Well, that's like when you see the people, they show like the before and after, the people that are addicted to meth. And like after like fucking 6 years, well, probably not 6 years. I don't think anyone lives that long doing meth. Maybe like 9 months of doing meth. They have all the fucking scars on their face from like scratching their fucking face when they're tweaking and shit. It's like, Jesus Christ, like you see shit like that and you're like, how is that fun? Right? Like some of these drugs, it's like, how is that enjoyable? I don't know.
You know, it's not even, it's just like once they're hooked, it's just chasing that high.
Yeah. Well, that's like, you know what they say, there's no such thing as leftover cocaine, right? It's like
I have too much meth.
Yeah, you just keep going. You just never stop. Should we get more cocaine? I don't know, dude. I think you've had enough.
I'll tell you when I've had
and eventually it just gets to meth, I guess. I don't know. That's a weird pathway, right? Like, how do you get to do meth? Like, do you start with cocaine?
No.
Or do you start with like Adderall?
No, if you're gonna get to meth, you need the environment like West Virginia.
Yeah.
Like you don't live in the city and do meth. That just doesn't fucking work.
Yeah. I feel like that's weird.
People are way too civilized.
Yeah.
Like you got to go to a barbaric place. Like Western Mass or the South or like Seekonk.
Or the Cape.
Yeah, the Cape. Yeah, you got to go to some strange places to find meth. Like you're not going to find meth in Boston.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm sure you can just because of the fucking mass, like the amount of people that live there, but like I'm sure it's not the drug of choice in Boston.
No, because the other thing is it's too hard to set up a meth lab in Boston.
Yeah.
Like there was a meth lab in Mansfield and the fucking thing burned down, but Like there's space in Mansfield. Like it's too hard. Like it's too hard to have a meth lab in the city.
Yeah.
No, they're out there, but by my stats, very few and far between. And I don't want to hear any anecdotes like, well, I know a guy who had a meth lab in fucking Comet. It's like, well, good for him.
Yeah. Oh, he was running it out of a brownstone.
Yeah. Awesome.
Cool. All of my research,
statistically speaking, that man is in the minority.
Yeah. Yeah. For my statistics that I've gathered from doing my years of research, I say that that is an anomaly.
I could see Springfield being like a meth place.
Oh, for sure. Chicopee, Springfield,
Holyoke,
the fucking holy triumvirate. The fucking Bermuda Triangle.
Yeah, it should be the Springfield Triangle.
Yeah,
I would say Bridgewater has a triangle. Fucking Springfield needs one.
Yeah, Springfield, Holyoke, and Chicopee. Fuck that.
Awesome places.
Yeah,
and like if you want a little bit of relief, you get Pittsfield. Oh no, Pittsfield's way west of that.
Yeah. Or you're like, oh, where's the nearest like big city? Let me just go to Hartford. And you're like, holy shit, I'd rather be in Springfield.
Wow, it's no better. Maybe it's a little bit better because this is like a real place, but like, holy shit.
Yeah. The very first time I ever went to Hartford, I saw someone pull a gun on someone else. I was like, wow, that's fucking something you don't see every day.
You might in Hartford.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice place Connecticut is. You had fucking Gunwave and New Haven and fucking Hartford. Yeah, nice cities.
And then you have Greenwich.
Yeah, but Greenwich is like New York. That's like effectively that is New York.
Yeah.
Like if they could secede from Connecticut, they would.
Yeah, it's like that stupid tail part of Connecticut too.
Yeah, it's like way the fuck down there.
Yeah. Yeah, who decided that shit? Like who decided to give Connecticut like the little tail thing?
Well,
like, why not just draw?
They were the second state. They probably claimed it.
If you draw like a straight line down from the corner of Connecticut, like there's your fucking state. They're like, no. See this part over here? Yeah, we need that part. What the fuck? Like, who gives a shit? Just give it to New York. That's probably the reason why driving through Connecticut sucks so bad, is that extra like tail part. Because you're essentially like engulfed by New York, but you're still in Connecticut.
That place is just horrible. There's always something fucking going on. The people don't know how to fucking drive.
There's always construction.
Never stops.
It's absolutely fucking miserable. Yeah, let me see. It's called Western Connecticut. The stupid fucking tail part. But Western Connecticut. So if you're on YouTube, I'm going to hold this up for the screen. It's backwards for you, so deal with it. But Western Connecticut is this fucking gold colored thing right there.
It's the Florida of Connecticut.
Yeah, that's not even wet. Like, it's like this tiny little piece. It's basically just the tail. Like Western Connecticut, when I think of, is like all of Western Connecticut. But no, they divide it into the Northwest Hills, Naugatuck Valley, and then metropolitan Connecticut. It's like, that's fucking dumb. Connecticut sucks. It's the dumbest thing ever.
Dumb state,
Mary. Well, you know what's not dumb? Well, I guess it is dumb that we fucking got him. I'm also lumping you into this because I would have heard otherwise.
I eventually got mine, yes.
But the master's rejection letter.
Yep.
Fucking every year. Here we go. Thank you for, what is it like? Oh, thank you for submitting your ticket request. Unfortunately, we were not able to fulfill your request this year. Try again next year.
Yep.
Cool.
Great.
I'll just go sit on a fucking English cucumber, I guess.
Yeah, or like a fence post or something.
Yeah. Or a fucking barbed wire baseball bat. One of those ones from Mankind.
I asked someone the other day, she's from Atlanta. I was like, hey, through your Atlanta connections, like, what do I have to do to get Masters tickets? She looks at me and she goes, I can't even get Masters tickets. So good
Yeah.
luck.
Yeah.
No one can get them. I'm like, fuck me.
It's wild. Like that guy that I work with, the old guy, he's been 3 times and he said that all 3 times he got them through the lottery.
Yep.
And I'm like, dude. Now, granted, like I said, he's probably either in his 70s or his 80s. So like he could have gone in the 60s and had it been like, you know, how many people were trying to get to the Masters.
I don't know.
It was probably like a mail-in fucking lottery. You know what I mean? Like there's no internet, obviously. Like you had to like mail a postcard or like call and they give you a number or something. You know what I mean? Like I'm sure there was significantly less people that were trying to go, partially because there were just less people on the earth, right? Like
how much you think a secondhand market?
Secondhand market.
I'll go to StubHub. Masters tickets. Let's say a Monday or a Tuesday practice round.
Monday, Tuesday practice. I'm gonna say $3,000.
Nope. Only either it's between 1,000 and 1,100 for one day.
Oh wow. Okay. Because I was gonna say I think the weekend tickets are like $10,000.
No. So the whole week is like 10 grand.
Oh, okay.
Because I've been saying that. I go, if you want to go for the week, it's 10 grand.
Yeah.
You know, before you even get there.
Right.
Never mind, staying in Augusta is a disaster. Like,
yeah.
Like Augusta sucks.
Yeah.
That's not the capital of Georgia, is it?
It is.
Is it actually? Because I know it's the capital of Maine.
Oh, yeah. No, it's the capital of Maine.
Okay, it's not the capital. Atlanta's got to be the capital of Georgia. Because it wouldn't be Savannah or Augusta. What the fuck other cities are in Georgia?
Savannah?
Savannah isn't the capital. I gotta think it's Atlanta.
Atlanta.
I think Atlanta is also like centrally located or centrally-ish located.
No, Atlanta is like northeast, northwest.
But I think
it's in the northern part of the state.
I mean, if we were gonna split hairs, though, it would be like east center, right? Because it's not quite center of the state, but it's not East Coast either.
Yeah, it's Atlanta.
So then day tickets are between 2,300 and 2,700 for competition rounds.
Yeah.
Even a few years ago, they were not that expensive. Because I remember looking and I remember 700 being enough to get in.
Wow. That's wild.
It's fucking crazy.
And I mean, if I were going to go to I mean, I'm not going to be fucking picky, right? Like if I ever got the lottery and I had the chance to get, I'm going to go whenever I can fucking go.
Yep.
But given the opportunity, I think I would rather go on like a Thursday or a Friday because then you get to see the full field.
I would really prefer to go Monday, Tuesday.
Yeah, that's but I mean, if you had to go for a competition round, like if you had to pick,
if I had to,
yeah,
I think, well, Sunday's the cheapest and I think it's the least appealing.
Yeah.
Friday's the most expensive.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, I'd rather go Thursday.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's the way to go. Either Thursday or Friday.
Trying to see this.
But I mean, like you said, given if you had your freedom to pick, I think the Monday, Tuesday practice rounds probably the best.
Yeah, that's what I would want to do. Holy shit. I don't even know where this is, but if you wanted Monday practice round, 2-night stay. I don't know where it's staying, but some travel package.
Yeah.
If you got a quad, 4 people, $1,800 a person. Holy shit.
Wow.
That's a lot. That's $400 a night and then your badge.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
Fuck that.
That's nuts.
Oh, it's the Best Western. It's a Best Western plus. Oh my God.
Yeah.
That is preposterous.
That's wild.
Fuck. Well,
all right. Well,
maybe no year.
Yeah, I know, right? You want to wrap this bitch up?
Yeah.
You got anything else?
No. I got fucking cunty Chris texting me. Yeah, let me pull up the sheet. Final thought. All right. Did you see that Marvel released a bunch of movie series, whatever?
I did at Comic-Con, like over the weekend.
Yeah, San Diego.
Yeah.
So I believe it has brought us absolutely and utterly no answers to our questions. I think we've done this maybe twice now.
Yeah.
I can't remember. So I got some of the announcements here. So She-Hulk comes out on Disney Plus on the 17th.
Right.
Secret Invasion comes out spring 2023. I don't know if my words are in order. We'll see. Spring 2023 for Secret Invasion. Guardians of the Galaxy 3 is May 5th, 2023. That's a movie. Loki 2, summer 2023 on Disney Plus. Blade, November 2023, movie. Echo, Disney Plus, summer 2023. Ironheart, fall 2023, Disney Plus. Agatha, winter 2023, Disney Plus. Captain America, New World Order 2024. Daredevil, Born Again, that's Disney Plus 2024. Thunderbolts 2024, movie. Fantastic Four 2024. And then in 2025, we got 2 Avengers movies coming. One is the Kang Dynasty, and the other is Secret Wars.
Yep.
So we have Secret Invasion, Secret Wars in a 2-year span.
Yeah.
Oh, and then Black Panther comes out. I don't know. The trailer came out. That's got to be next after She-Hulk.
Yeah, I think it's this November.
So we've got Secret Wars and Secret Invasion. We have She-Hulk. I have no fucking idea how that's going to fit in. Yeah. I don't see the Marvels here. That might have already been announced. Guardians is coming out. Loki's coming out. Blade, Echo. Echo was the deaf woman from Hawkeye. Ironheart is from Black Panther. So we'll meet Ironheart in the next Black Panther movie. Agatha was from WandaVision. Captain America, we saw them.
Yep.
At the beginning of last year and 3 years later. Thunderbolts. That's involves Zemo.
So that's basically Marvel's version of Suicide Squad.
Yeah, so it involves Zemo, that's was
Elaine. Elaine from Seinfeld that's putting together the team of like Zemo, Yelena, the fucking
Taskmaster. That's
Taskmaster, and then Agent, the fucking U.S. agent.
Johnny Walker.
Johnny Walker, yeah.
Is that his name, John Walker?
I think so, yeah.
Fantastic Four was only teased in Doctor Strange.
Right.
Kang, we saw him at the end of Loki.
Yep.
We'll have another Loki before he comes. Secret Wars will probably relate to Secret Invasion. So yeah, again, I got nothing. I have no fucking idea how this is gonna.
Well, Secret Invasion is the Skrulls thing,
right? So is Secret Wars different?
Probably.
Fuck. I mean, I have no idea, but
well, I mean, it's set up just like phases 3 and 4, right? Like with Infinity War and Endgame.
Yeah, so that was all phase 3.
Yeah.
And that's how it ended.
Yeah.
But I'm looking at
phase 6 is
Yeah. So we're in phase 4.
We're finishing phase 4 right now, I think.
Then so phase 4 has no culmination, I believe.
Right. It's just fucking in the middle.
And then phase 5 will also have no culmination.
Right.
But phase 6 has 2.
Right.
So, so it brought us absolutely and utterly no clarity whatsoever. Now, I've seen a couple things on Instagram. They're not very trustworthy. So I guess Kang, the big thing with Kang is he shows up in different variants. So variants is like a thing. So you got the Kang dynasty. So theoretically, Kang could show up in any of these movies in any way, shape, or form.
Right. Right.
And he could be like the Thanos. The other thing is there's a lot of movies that have already come out that have nothing to do with any of this shit. Yeah. Like, where does Shang-Chi fit in? Where do Eternals fit in? Like, are we going to see Celestials or not? Like, none of this makes any fucking sense.
No, it doesn't.
So, as far as our questions, none of them have been answered. But the interesting thing we do have, Daredevil.
He's back.
So, I'm going to try to pull it up. Now, we're not a fact-based pod, so we're going to be a rumor-based pod right now.
Yeah.
I believe it's going to be an 18-episode season on Disney+.
It is. It's the first ever.
Okay. Daredevil Born Again. And if I'm correct with the rumors, I saw today, Jon Bernthal's in it.
No fucking way.
So if the rumors are correct, not only is Punisher back, but it's Jon Bernthal's Punisher.
Oh man. Well, we also have what's his name? Charlie
Cox.
Charlie
back
Cox
as Daredevil, and Vincent D'Onofrio or whatever
as Kingpin, who we've already seen both of them already.
So if we are to trust giantfreakingrobot.com, written by Micheline Martin. So again, if this is not true, blame them. Jon Bernthal is coming back as Punisher, and he'll be showing up in Daredevil Born Again. Now, Punisher. Now, I like Daredevil. I like Jessica Jones. Iron Fist was
fine,
but somewhat annoying, but fine.
Yeah.
Luke Cage was good.
Right.
And I thought the Punisher character was probably the best out of all of them.
100%. Out of all of the Defenders series, the Punisher was far and away my favorite.
Yeah, I mean, Kilgrave was good. Like, he was really good.
Yeah, that first season of Jessica Jones was really fucking good.
And Kingpin was good.
Yep.
As well.
Right.
But Punisher is fucking sick. Plus, he's the most, like, I think he's the most fascinating one, too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it's like, he honestly, it's like Suicide Squad. Like, he's trying to, he could be Thunderbolts. I don't know if he was in there in the past, but he fits the mold.
Yeah.
If it's like a Suicide Squad-y type thing where it's like he kills people, which is bad, but he only kills bad people.
Yeah.
So it's like, where do we fit with him?
Yeah.
So yeah, I saw that today. The Punisher's back.
Huh.
I kind of want to rewatch Daredevil season 2 now. I don't know if I want to watch season 1 to lead into season 2.
Yeah.
The idea that that's like 26 hours kind of makes me fucking sick.
Yeah.
But I kind of want to watch Daredevil 2.
That was mostly the Hand, right? In season 1.
Yeah, but he plays a big role in that.
Yeah.
And he's a motherfucker in that.
Yeah.
Because obviously that he's like, he comes out blazing as the villain.
Right.
Then he like kind of like, you get a glimpse into him. Like, you don't really get a glimpse into who he actually is until his own series.
Right. Right.
So you don't get any of that bullshit. You just get the fucking action.
Huh.
It's like, this guy's a fucking lunatic.
Yeah. Huh.
So I don't know
Well,
if I'm gonna get back into that, I'll do it. Daredevil 1. I don't know if I'm gonna do season 1 first and then go into 2,
yeah.
but I will do Daredevil 2 and then the Punisher series.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Amy and I watched the Punisher series not that long ago, so it was great.
Is it still about 5 episodes too long?
Yeah, maybe like 2 or 3.
Yeah.
But it's so fucking good. It's so fucking good. So
yeah, because was there a Punisher season 2?
Yeah.
There was. Okay.
Yeah.
Billy Russo is season. Wait, is that his name?
Yep.
Yeah, Billy Russo is. Who's the guy from Entourage? The film director.
Oh, Billy Walsh.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, Billy Russo is in season 1, and Billy Russo is a good character too.
Yeah. Well, yeah, he's in both, but he becomes Jigsaw in season 2.
Yeah, but isn't he like a way better character in season 1? Because it's like you kind of know that it's him, but it's like not really him yet. And then once he's Jigsaw. So it's like, okay, well, I kind of know how this goes.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Season one is really fucking good because there's like the that dude, Agent Orange from like the CIA.
Yeah, I'll have to go back for that one.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking good. Season 2 was the preacher guy with the kid. John Bernthal's trying to protect the kid from, and then there's like this fucking hitman preacher who used to be a Nazi.
Oh, I don't remember that.
Yeah.
Whose kid was it? Because now I'm getting the kid thing mixed up with fucking Ozark.
Just like a random like college kid that Frank Castle like ran into at a bar and like saved her life.
Oh, yeah, no, I don't remember that at all.
Yeah.
Holy shit. I'm gonna have to go back.
Yeah, it's good stuff. I mean, it's great.
Daredevil 2. Was he in Defenders? Did he show up?
He might have had like a quick.
I want to say he fucking blew some shit up at the end.
Yeah. I think he had a quick like a quick part in the Defenders.
Because I want to say his season or his series came out after the Defenders. I could be wrong though.
Yeah. Well, that's why, like, at the end of Daredevil season 2, we thought he was dead. That's when he blew up the boat.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back. I kind of don't remember.
Yeah, I remember like bits and pieces. Obviously, I remember the Punisher seasons better, but I remember bits and pieces. All right, so we'll get to my final thought. Then we can be on our merry little ways here. This is not super surprising, but all the while interesting. And I thought I would share that Hulu has come under fire today by the latest fucking leftist fucking storm of shitstorm wave, whatever you want to call it. Why, you might ask? Well, Hulu rejected to run political advertisements on their platform for 3 Democratic organizations. So across the board, they've been like, you know what? We're not doing the whole political thing, right? Midterms are coming up in November. Hulu's like, we're not going to get involved in politics. So if you guys want to run political ads, that's awesome. You can find somewhere else to run your political ads. We're just going to fucking run our normal, whatever stupid bullshit Hulu ads on our service. Well, because of that, the cancel mob has gone after Hulu, because in today's world, if you're not with me, then you're against me and you're a bigot.
Yeah. So Hulu's a bunch of Trumpers now.
Yep. Yeah. So Hulu is just a fucking, it's going to come out right-wing streaming service, Hulu. Yeah. It's like
Grand Wizard Hulu.
Yeah, exactly. So hashtag boycott Hulu was trending on Twitter. because
so bad.
Democratic lawmakers accused Hulu of, quote, this is a quote, doing a huge disservice to the American people because the ads that they rejected focused on issues like abortion and gun control. And Hulu literally was like, no
political ads.
We're not doing political ads. So now we have the hashtag boycott Hulu.
And okay, so let's take it another way. So what if Hulu then made a policy and goes, all right, fine, Democrats, if you want to do a pro-abortion ad, then we're also going to air an anti-abortion ad, 1 for 1.
Right.
They would still be the bad guys.
Absolutely. Yeah.
But then if they only have Democratic, if they only have Democratic ads on there, then they're a wet blanket or whatever the fuck. It's like,
right.
Great.
Right.
Literally cannot win.
No.
And these people are fucking lunatics. It's insane.
These people fucking suck.
And the people I'm thinking of, it's because they've taken an extreme stance. Because it could be right or left. Like this case happens to be left. But anyone who takes an extreme stance, and then because they are staying neutral, because they're a fucking streaming service, not a fucking political platform. Yeah. So because they decide no politics, we got to ban them.
Yeah.
Because they won't let our message go. Right.
Like,
well, what if they want both messages? Well, we'll have to ban them too. Can't have both messages there. Just our
Can't
message.
Let the other message, only our message.
Yeah, the other message, bad.
Yeah. It's like these people, like nothing is ever good enough.
No, it never will be.
And it never will be. It's the stupid fucking children's book that you give a mouse a cookie and it wants a glass of milk and then it wants like $17 million. And then it shows up on your doorstep with a fucking gun and a fucking mob.
Where's my money?
Yeah. Like that's what happens. Like, wasn't that a scene from Family Guy? Like, didn't they actually do that?
I don't know.
I think that was a quick, like one of those like fucking cut scenes where like Peter gave the mouse the cookie and then the glass of milk. And I think the mouse showed up on the fucking doorstep with like a pitchfork and a fucking mob, an angry mob or something. Like, I don't know. But that's what happens, right? Like, imagine that. Like Hulu was like, hey, we're not getting involved in politics. So run your political ads somewhere else. Well,
somehow they're involved in politics.
Now we have to hashtag boycott Hulu. Like, you people fucking suck. I'm sorry. And you know what? I'm not sorry. I'm not going to fucking say that.
Suck.
You people fucking suck. Anybody that's like, oh, it's a huge disservice to the American population.
No,
it's not, actually. It's fucking great. I love Hulu now because they're like, no politics. You want to watch your fucking TV show? We'll give you literally anything but politics. Like that's fine. So good on Hulu for standing their ground. Hopefully they continue to stand their ground.
Everyone go watch Letterkenny. Support Hulu.
Yeah, shout out to Letterkenny.
I think Shoresy came out.
Yeah, I think that sounds right. Yeah.
I'll add that to the list of shit I'm not gonna watch.
Yeah, I know, right? Especially now.
But I want to.
Yeah. So go support Hulu if you're out there. Shout out to Hulu and them staying out of politics. And imagine being canceled for not having a political opinion.
Yeah, somehow they made not having a political stance a political stance.
Yeah. Yep. And that is why everyone fucking sucks. So fuck everybody. And fuck you too while we're at it. So thanks for watching, I guess. So how's that for some fucking ambivalent what is that? Toxic fucking relationship. Fuck you. But thanks for watching.
Yeah.
Give us a thumbs up, like, rate,
now do a bunch of shit for us.
Yeah, but fuck you too. And you can get us on Instagram at Sarcasm Speaks Pod. Twitter is Sarcasm_Speaks. Facebook page Sarcasm Speaks. The website sarcasmspeaks.com. thanks to mybookie.com. Use the promo code SarcasmPod to double your first deposit up to $1,000. Also, big shout out to grillyourassoff.com. Use the same promo code SarcasmPod over there every single time you check out for 10% off your entire order. Promo code, again, SarcasmPod at grillyourassoff.com. So until next time.